Tell you what, folks, I don't know how you felt last night, but I was really on a downer last night for about an hour. Around about 6 o'clock it was. I was watching the news there on BBC, and it was they did a special on the young girl that died last week. You know, was it in the English Channel there on the crossing? Died with the dad, 7-year-old, and then they followed that up with the young lad, the 14-year-old that been killed earlier on this weekend. Was it in Essex? By the guy there with the sword, the madman with the sword. We don't know why yet, but that doesn't really matter, does it? And I'm watching it and I'm thinking, what kind of world are we living in? You know, it gets me. I mean, I've got young kiddies that are growing up now, but I've got grandkids, and I really worry for them. Don't get me wrong, the sword part of things, you know, I mean, it's bad, it's shocking. It's like the same when anyone gets stabbed, like the 3 that we covered the other day in Nottingham last year. But other countries have it much worse than us. There's certain countries, especially certain countries in Africa and wherever, where, or like your Mexico's with your drug cartels and whatever, you know, where people are getting butchered all the time, and I mean absolutely butchered, and it's an occurrence. It's just common. Nobody really comments on it because it's a day-to-day thing. But I mean, you hear someone on our high street being you know, killed with a sword. A young boy of 14. I got the names wrote down. What was the guy's name? The lad's name, sorry. Daniel Anjorin. I hope I've said it right. And it's just shocking, and you hear about him. They said he was a wonderful student, you know, really clever, great at football, great mathematician, just a lovely lad, you know. But that story came on the back of the young girl that died, you know, with a fellow asylum seekers, you know, on the boats there, migrants, whatever we want to call them. What a awful story. I mean, an overcrowded dinghy, massively overcrowded. She doesn't even die in the water. She dies because she's been trampled underfoot. There's that many that's jumped on the inflatable. They've just sort of killed her by, she's fallen. She's thought Dad can't get to her, and she's been trampled underfoot. You know, it's shocking. And they told the story. What a lovely looking young girl, and not that matters, but 7 years. Was she 7? I think she was. By the way, SARA ALHASHIMI, SARA ALHASHIMI, and you look at it and you see home videos of it, you're just shocking. I think it was saying, the report saying they've been in 2 countries previous since they left. I think the birthplace was Iraq or Iran. I think it was Iran, and they couldn't get asylum there, and they were desperate to get to Britain to get asylum here. And her dad said, look, we want to work. Me and her mother are workers. We want to work. We don't want to live off the state. We just want to go in a country what we can call our own, where we can stay, because without that we're going to get deported back to Iran, and we can't go there. Now, I don't know the story behind it and why they can't go and why they don't want to go. I don't know that at all. But you think to yourself, surely somewhere along the line something can be done. This lovely little girl, 7 years of age, you know, not even, they've been being killed in the water, but trampled underfoot, because that many are getting on these inflatables. And honestly, I was in tears last night, folks, and I mean tears. I mean, something that the person, I did the earlier video about the person that's called me evil, and I'm this and I'm that and I'm the other, and that I hate women and whatever. Well, I don't hate women or children of any kind, boy or girl, doesn't matter to me. I just didn't. Oh, it just really got me last night, folks. It really did. And it's just, it is an awful world we live in at times. It really is. It's got some good points about it, but it's got plenty of bad. But what a shame for those 2 lovely young children, you know. Just didn't deserve it, did they? Just didn't deserve it. It's a shame. And the thing with me, folks, I just always think, there for the grace of God, it could be one of mine. And whenever anything happens in this world, you know, especially in this country, and you hear about it in the news, I just think that could be my grandson or granddaughter. And I've been lucky thus far it hasn't been, but you never know what's around the corner, do you? And, you know, you can protect them all you like, but sometimes things just happen. But just 2 really upsetting stories there. Anyway, I hope they're in a better place now. I hope there is a place for them. I hope that you know, that isn't the end, and I hope, I don't know what I hope, but anyway, just 2 real sad stories.